Well, hey everybody, welcome to Theme Park Casual. We are live at Knott's Berry Farm today. Going to be live for about an hour or so. Going to try to get on some rides, take you guys around the park a little bit. See if we can go check out maybe some food or something. Thinking maybe getting a cannoli today, trying that. So give it a couple minutes, then we'll just kind of mosey around. Right now we're just sitting over near the saloon, over in Ghost Town. It's kind of warm today. I'm already sweating. Let's go ahead and change camera over to the street of Ghost Town. All right, we're gonna get started here. Let's head on over to, I'm thinking we'll try Calico Mine Ride first. I was hoping to get on Log Ride, but they do not allow cameras on the ride. So I'm gonna have to maybe do a stealth video of the ride and then just upload the video because I can't take the gimbal on there. So I won't be able to carry y'all with me. I'm pretty sure they'll be okay on Calico Mine Ride, so let's go get in line for that. Calico Mine Ride is one of the classic rides here at Knott's Berry Farm, one of their marquee attractions, really. There's going to be some parts that are pretty dark. I don't have a low light camera, so some parts may be a little tough to see. Looks like we got a little bit of a line. Apologize for the noise of the waterfalls, but wonderful atmosphere in the lines here at Knott's Berry Farm for Calico Mine Ride and Log Ride as well. Ghost Rider off in the distance over there. Already got on that one this morning. Hopefully we make it here on this next train, otherwise we'll be waiting a little bit for it to come back around. I'm thinking we're probably going to be waiting for the next one. Well, hey, Monkey Jeepers, how you doing today? And yeah, that was Ghost Rider off in the distance. That's the big roller coaster here, big wooden roller coaster. Got on that one this morning. You got to do that one early, otherwise you'll be in a minimum 1 hour line. hoping for no incidents on this one. A few weeks ago, one of the engines jumped the track at the switch point, so hopefully that doesn't happen today. Yeah, definitely the back on Ghost Rider is the best spot. You get whipped over the drops. Definitely get a lot more airtime in the back. Have you been to Knott's Berry Farm, Monkey Jeebus? So it's kind of weird. You do a stream like this, and it's like you got people in here, and they could be from anywhere in the world, and you're just like talking like as if they've all been to Knott's Berry Farm or something. So don't want to assume anything. Oh, cool. You're in SoCal, huh? Yeah, I'm about 40, 50 miles from Knott's Berry Farm, so I get here as often as I can, not as much as I'd like to. So after this, I'm thinking we might go try either a quick stroll through Ghost Town, or we'll go see what Berry Tales is like, and we'll take you guys on Knott's Berry Tales. It'll be a little tough because it's a shooter type of ride, and I won't be able to do that while I'm holding the gimbal. So we'll basically be watching, and hopefully there'll be some people around us that are shooting so you can see how the action looks on the game. At the moment it appears they only have the one train running, so it's going to be unload, go through the whole mountain, unload, and then come back into the station. So this could be a little while. Hey JT, good to see you. Thanks for hopping in. I understand you can't stay long. It's Saturday. People have stuff to do. Appreciate you stopping by though. Depending on timing, after this one, maybe we'll go get on the larger train and take that around the park a little bit. It's definitely one of the nice things about having the season pass. You don't feel like you have to rush to get to everything on your trip. When I had the Disneyland annual passes, it was nice. You could go hang out do a few rides, grab something to eat, and leave, not worry about it. Now when we go, it's like, got to get everything in, because it's, you know, the one time we're going to go in 2 to 3 years, so it makes it a little bit of a different experience.
Oh, did you take that first card? Go straight.
All right, made it on the train. This ride tends to be a little bit cozy, where you get grouped in with other people.
It's your first time. Would you rather do first time on this ride?
I'd rather be back here.
Sorry. Thank you.
Hey, Rogue, how you doing?
You usually make it this early, so
Wow.
usually by the time we get here, the line's all.
They told us on the app it was open to 10, about 9:40. It was hard to get home.
I'm like, is that online is only out.
Yeah, that's one thing. The Knott's Berry Farm app is not extremely reliable. It's very hit and miss when it comes to wait times and things like that. So always take the app recommendation with a grain of salt. Check it, double check it for yourself. Yeah, the weather's pretty nice out here. It's a little muggy. I was running around before trying to get things squared away for the stream. I was hoping to take you guys on log ride, but they will not
please
allow me to have the gimbal. So
This is a break from eating, drinking, and smoking. And we're taking the pictures and videos. Just make sure your little flash is off. And now please let's go find us some ghosts, huh? All aboard.
here we go, Calico Mine Ride. I'm going to be quiet through the ride, so
Howdy, y'all.
hopefully we can
This
see
here
it
is Pete,
with the dark.
Snoop's Box McGee. I discovered this here Calico Mountain back in 1882. I'd say I'm the fatty of this here. Woo-wee! Little warm in here, eh? Don't go too close to that string flowing and bubbling from each kid devil's feet right now. One blast of boiling hot water will burn the whiskers right off of your face. If you need a quick way to any level of the mine, you can't beat one of those mounted contraptions up ahead. Pretty safe, too. Now, here's a precious sight to these old miners' eyes. Yes, sir, the Calico glory holes made a lot of dusty old prospectors into filthy old heirs, I tell you. This here underground lake is one of hundreds found all throughout this place. That fellow over there is more gold from the sloop. And that other fellow over there. Look at that. My, what a beautiful sight, I tell you. It ain't often we come across glowing formations like these stalagmites and stalactites. Say now, that's old seldom seen sitting yonder with that big nugget. That's bound to be 10 pounds, I'll bet you. This here's the very upper reaches of the glory hole, where we've dug more than $80 million worth of gold. Wow. You can almost smell all that. Just waiting to be discovered. That poor fella's gonna burst him out. Look at that big old piece of gold. Take it easy, brother. Looks like there's some serious work underway up ahead. I'd say we're blasting right into the heart of this hill. Say, leave some of that dynamite to me. Let her rip, boys. Woo! Set the charges. It's too late. They're ready to blow. Throw that trigger. That'll wake you up in the morning. It's been my pleasure showing you all around the Calico Mountain. Now, if y'all excuse me, I got a Quaker steak over there in the Calico saloon. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Alright, folks, y'all can stand on up, lift up on that tiny little feet next to that door, and I'll be around shut until I come for you.
They had a couple canary things. No,
All right, that was the world famous Calico mine ride at Knott's Berry Farm. And hey, Dr. Dragon, welcome on in. Good to see you. Just having a nice casual, of course, day at Knott's Berry Farm. Just gonna kind of wander around a little bit. Nice, beautiful day here in Southern California. It's going to get a little warm later. Right now it's actually really, really nice. So let's take a quick stroll through Ghost Town. Let you guys see what that looks like, and then we'll circle around over to maybe Knott's Berry Tales. I'll come back a little later over here to the saloon. Get a Calico soda, which is a boysenberry cream soda. So this is the stuff I love about Knott's Berry Farm. Love the ghost town. It's usually quite peaceful. Very well themed, well done area. Definitely rivals Disney in this spot. So just beyond over there is the entrance for Knott's Berry Farm. You come in, and Ghost Rider is usually very crowded because not only is it easily visible from just about anywhere when you're walking in, but it's also the first ride you encounter on your way into Knott's Berry Farm when you're headed into Ghost Town. So it tends to have about an hour-long wait minimum the entire day. Looks like several of the Ghost Town Alive characters are out right now. And depending on how long I end up staying today, I'll either be having lunch at Ghost Town Grill, or I've got my all-day dining pass and I'll end up having 3 or 4 meals while I hang out today. Still haven't decided which way it's going to go yet. So, last time we checked out the Western Trails Museum. Today I think we'll go check out the livery stable, see what animals they have for us today. And it looks like we've got a nice little horsey over here. Just hanging out. Another guy having lunch. And then this little guy.
She comes a little closer, yeah. What else is everybody for?
During Peanuts celebration, they usually have a meet and greet with Pigpen in there, and in one of the corners they actually have a few pigs to kind of keep with the theming with Pigpen. No worries, Rogue. I understand. Last night I saw that the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in August. Why are they doing that in August? Come on. Anyways, it was rain, and one of the shows and parades already got rained out. Howdy. I've said many times, the Ghost Town Alive thing, not my thing, but man, do people love it. The actors that they hire just stay in character the whole day, get into it with the kids and with the families and stuff. It's really a very popular offering they have here. Notice the tribal artwork and columns and stuff here. This is for Mystery Lodge, which may or may not be coming back. We're thinking that it's probably not coming back, but it's an interesting show, basically just a special effects show. Morning. But I always really liked the show. It deals with Native North Americans and their folklore. And of course, we've got Bigfoot. Let's keep walking. And they have the Bigfoot there because right around the corner here, we have Calico River Rapids, which was formerly titled Bigfoot Rapids.
No.
And it used to be that Bigfoot was the legend, and now, thanks to Calico River Rapids, I believe you encounter the beast known as Bigfoot. If anybody's coming to Knott's at the moment and you've heard about their incredible French fries that they have, their top French fries, that restaurant is closed in Fiesta Village, but they moved the menu, at least most of the menu, over here to Wilderness Broiler. So if you're looking for those fries, that's where you want to go. This is Pony Express on this side. Seating is basically the same as how it's going to be for the Tron coaster that's coming to Disney World. Here we can take a look at some of the happenings on Calico River Rapids. The refurbishment of this was actually very well done. Lorena, what are you doing here? Howdy. I am honored that you're even here for even a split second. How wonderful to see you. And again, just like Rogue Disney, you guys need to get out here. We need to come to a big theme park streamers collab over here at Knott's Berry Farm. Chicken dinner is on me if you guys come. So this is the part that I get a kick out of because they've got the plungers that set off the little water blasts. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But the kids just love it. You can hear that and you can see how it sprays the boats as they go by. Here comes Pony Express. Lorena, you were at Hollywood Studios this morning, weren't you? Thought that, if I remember correctly. You bounce around so many different places, I never know where you might be. I gotta say, once I started streaming and even just carrying around the gimbal and everything, trying to film, oh my God, my respect for you theme park streamers shot up a million times, man. This is not the easiest thing to do. So big time respect for you guys who make it look so easy. Yeah, you got to come check out Knott's. They're really coming into their own, and they just keep improving and improving. Every time they make a change, it seems it's one that just brings them that much closer to really being able to compete with Disneyland head to head. I keep saying they need to just get a couple of dark rides in here, and they'll be a heck of a park. I mean, they are a heck of a park, but just those dark rides would put them over the top. All right, so here is Knott's Berry Tales, and it's a reimagined version of the original dark ride that was here. at Knott's Berry Farm. It opened, I believe, in the 70s. And it's completely original IP for Knott's Berry Farm. And it's a screen-based shooter ride like Midway Mania. Line doesn't look too bad, so what do you think? You guys want to try it? I won't be able to shoot or get a score or anything, but you guys will be able to hopefully check it out. Sound good? Anybody? All right, let's go on it. Now this ride holds a lot of memories for me from when I was a kid. This was my favorite ride at Knott's Berry Farm. Only it wasn't until I think it was long gone that I even knew it was called Knott's Berry Tales. Because in the original ride there was a little scene for a frog jumping contest. And so me and my little brother, we always just called it the Jumpy Frogs. So when I found out it was actually called Knott's Berry Tales, I was kind of dumbfounded. I thought that was kind of a dumb name compared to Jumpy Frogs. So this was the big ride that they had put in for their 100th anniversary, which was kind of cool because it kind of brought you back to some of the classic stuff from Knott's. And what was here was called Iron Reef, and it was basically the same thing, a screen-based shooter, but it was more theme-punk and nautical theme. You guys look out over here, you can see the blue track for Hang Time. That's the coaster they put in, I believe in 2018, 2019? I think it was 2018. And man, that's a good coaster. I was nervous when Knott's was putting it in, just because Knott's has a basically kind of a 50-50 record of when they put in a new coaster. But that one is an absolute home run. It is my number 2 coaster here, only behind Ghost Rider. But I would put that probably in my top 5 coasters that I've ever been on. So smooth, good thrills. Definitely a not to miss coaster. And I thought it was funny because Knott's Berry Farm finally announced what they're doing in Fiesta Village. And all I kept thinking was, I knew this weeks ago. I had told everybody because I was able to have a quick chat with the VP of Food and Beverage here at Knott's. And she basically just straight out just told me what they were doing. So, you guys want to keep up with the scoops on Knott's Berry Farm? Go ahead and click subscribe to Theme Park Casual. Follow me on Twitter, same name. I'll keep you informed and up to date with everything that's going on at Knott's. Trying to get better at selling myself. I feel weird. I feel kind of like, why would anybody want to listen to me? Robert Wiles, how are you doing, sir? I hope you are having a blessed day, my friend. I sure as heck am. Yeah, like I said, this ride has a lot of memories for me. My mom passed away about 12 and a half years ago. And I just remember riding this a million times with her. And that's why these theme parks, they have to understand that they have a lot more invested in these rides than just the mechanics of them. And that people come to go on the rides, yes, but there's memories attached to these. That's why the whole Splash Mountain thing is an issue with some people. Splash Mountain holds some seriously dear memories for people riding with their grandparents. That's how old Splash Mountain is. It's been around for 30 years. So these theme parks, they really should be careful when reimagining things or taking stuff out and changing things. I mean, like I said, there's so many memories tied to some of these attractions. Not to say that they can't change stuff, that we need to keep everything forever, but just be thoughtful and mindful of what you're doing is all I ask. You say I got to be part politician? God, I'm the last person you want as a politician. I think mainly because it makes too much sense. Too logical, too reasonable. Too much of, well, okay, I understand your point of view and I hear your point of view. Can we try to find a middle ground? Can't have that in today's politics anymore, it seems. So I gave it a test earlier today to see if it makes a difference by putting one lens over, because you got to wear the 3D glasses. I tried to see if putting one lens over the camera lens works better, but I wasn't able to really see a difference. So I'll try it, and hopefully it doesn't make things worse. Oh, okay. Still, either way, I feel like I'm just kind of fumbling around trying to find my way right now when it comes to the live stream. It's only the second one, so I'm still trying to learn, trying to avoid those rookie mistakes. I was already messing with the camera and turning things on and off that I shouldn't have, but I appreciate you guys being here. Love having somebody to hang out with. Got a teenager at home, and he's not all too into hanging out with Pops anymore at the theme parks. Yep. Here's we've got some trainees here. When I was here last week, I could see groups of them walking around, getting filled in on all the info and history of the park. Yeah, the rides, everybody has their memories on the different rides. So that's why it's a little tough for the theme parks, because they can't keep everything, obviously. But yeah, I mean, there's some of those rides that, you know, I'm still surprised that they eliminated Mr. Toad at Magic Kingdom in Florida. That was shocking when they actually did that. I don't know what would happen if they tried that at Disneyland. If they tried to get rid of Mr. Toad at Disneyland, I think there might be people crazy enough to chain themselves to the vehicles and stuff. And that's why I'm hoping that they bring back People Mover to Disneyland, because that was my favorite ride growing up. That was one of those rides where it was like, if you got time for one more ride, I was always picking People Mover. Getting kind of warm out here, so I'm thinking maybe after. Thank you.
Can I have you go down there, please? Oh yeah, go right there.
All right, looks like we're getting the front row.
Why, hello! Elderberry here, welcoming you to the Berry Family Pie Factory. I'm so excited I can hardly bear it.
Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to try to keep the lens on there.
Time to ticking, so let's help my family ready for the pleasure by selecting berry pies. Every bear is working hard. Hey, boss on that eye. Crafty Coyote is at it again, and he's rallied his pups too. There, follow those pups and get our pies back. I'd sure love to retire here. With all that sugar, those pups are bound to clash. Keep collecting those pies. Oh boy, I've got the jitters. Locals got themselves into a bit of a jam.
we're experiencing some load/unload issues. I know they're training some of the cast members right now, so it could take a little bit of extra time and things are backing up a little. I totally forgot. Is the signal okay in here? I don't even know if it's coming through for you guys.
Do come back real soon.
Welcome back. Please remain seated until your vehicle comes to a complete stop and restraint. Please hold your blaster and exit to your left. Watch your step as you exit and deposit your blaster in the bin. Thank you. Welcome back. Please remain seated until your vehicle comes to a complete stop and the restraint holds. Please holster your blaster and exit to your left. Watch your step as you exit and deposit your glasses in the bin. Thank you.
Sorry, everybody. It's taking a little bit longer than usual.
Hello, Eric. Welcome you to the Paris Family Time. I'm so excited I can hardly bear.
Remember I told you this right? How about we do this first?
Please watch your legs as we prepare.
We can do a watching me.
All right, now that I'm off the ride, I can give Jason a proper hello. Hello, Jason. Glad to have you aboard. All right. Oh, that was a little more stressful than I thought it would be. I'm not sure if the stream held up while we were inside there, so hopefully it didn't drop out on everybody. I don't even know Haven't done this enough to even know what happens if that did happen. So, Jason, well, are you still here with me? Yeah, shooting video game ride, drop you off into a video game arcade. They're taking even Disney's playbook and going one further. All right, well, I think we'll just take a little stroll around. Go check out some of let's watch maybe Hang Time go through its cycle. It's definitely one of their top coasters. You can see it brings you straight up to the top. That is Hang Time. Such a great coaster. If you like coasters, you're going to love Hang Time. If you don't like coasters, you're not going to like Hang Time. Once they get here, hit the big rides. Haven't really spread out over the park. It's not quite lunchtime, so people aren't ready to be eating yet. Tell you what, though, I'm getting close to wanting to go grab something to eat. But I got to decide how long I'm going to be here because I've bought the all-day dining plan, but I don't have to use it today. So if I'm not going to stay all day, then I don't want to use that. Here we have Supreme Scream. We'll hang out and watch one of the towers drop for us real quick. Not all the stores sell the boysenberry jams and jellies and stuff, but definitely there's a few stores that do. I believe it'll be more toward the front of the park, and then they also have the store on the outside of the park, so you don't even have to actually be in the park to get some of the merchandise. All right, here we go. That's Supreme Screen. As long as you're not afraid of heights, it's not that bad. I have a little trick for it if it's the kind of thing where it kind of gets your stomach a little weird. All you got to do is when you get to the top, take a deep breath and just slowly start breathing out. And then when the drop hits, it just kind of makes you exhale a little bit faster. But it really helps out on that weird tickly tummy sensation. Now we're heading into Fiesta Village. Here's where we have all the construction walls along this side. And then on this side it's mostly just carnival style rides. But they're fun. Kids love to spin around, right? So from what Knott's Berry Farm released the other day, a lot of this area is going to be getting renovated. And it's going to stretch all the way around. So right now they've just got the walls up over on this one side for the one building that they're redoing for the new restaurant. But from what they released, all of this area where these games is going to get redone. Soul Spin over there, the yellow and red, that's going to get a new paint job to match more of the theming that is on Jaguar, like an Aztec temple. And then also what was formerly known as Montezuma's Revenge is going to get retracked, new launch system, new launch profiles, and be titled Montezuma, the Forbidden Fortress. And it also will be getting a new facelift on the marquee, so our little dragon snake friend over here, he will be going away. All of this is going to be matching the theming of this temple back over here. So Montezuma is going to be taking on that sort of a look as well. So it's a shame because I really always liked this marquee with the little dragon guy. You can see this is basically the type of ride that's here in Fiesta Village. When I was younger, yeah, I'd go on it. Now, nope, not getting me on it. So heading back around this way, we are now on our way into Camp Snoopy.
Boys,
And one thing you should know when you come into Knott's Berry Farm, there are different churro stands, but the place you want to go for your churro is the churro factory in Ghost Town, right across from the saloon, because they do the fresh, hand-pressed churros there. And you can get them filled with strawberry or boysenberry if you choose. Or you could do like I usually do and get the churro sundae, so you get a churro with ice cream, whipped cream, and topping. Just a little tip from your Uncle Dave. Oh boy, we got ranking the mouse here. Sean, how you doing, buddy? Aren't you traveling somewhere? What are you doing? Spending your time watching the Knott's Berry Farm stream when you come down to Disneyland and then not even go to Knott's Berry Farm. Come on, man. Next time you're down, let's do Knott's, man. Look at this. You're missing out on all the wonderful Camp Snoopy. If I didn't tell you this was Knott's, you'd think it was Disneyland. Except for the little spinner rides. Thanks for dropping in though, Sean. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. And Sean, you and King Dakar, you and Kareem need to come over to do Knott's Scary Farm. I don't know if that's Kareem's cup of tea. I know he loves the Mickey Halloween parties and Oogie Boogie Bash. Is he a haunt type of guy? All right, man, it's getting hot out here. Thinking I may want to just go get some food now, but I'm actually on the opposite end of the park from where I want to get my food. So, we'll take a little bit of a stroll, a little more, and we'll go grab some lunch. And if anybody is allowed to theme their little airplane ride perfectly, it's Camp Snoopy. Look at that. You got Snoopy as the World War I flying ace, and you got your Red Baron planes in here. I don't think there's a better theme for that ride than that one. Jason, you want my top five? What top five? What? Was that in the chat? Okay, a top five at Knott's. All right. Do you want just rides, or do you just want anything to do at Knott's? I think Knott's, it's more. There's more things to do. So, number five, I would say Calico Mine Ride. It's a classic. If you know the history of that ride, you know just how important that ride is for this park. So that one's definitely a top five. Another top four. Number four would be boysenberry anything. When you're here, you got to get some boysenberry pie. You got to get a boysenberry churro. You got to get some boysenberry fudge. Boysenberry anything. It doesn't matter, but you got to get boysenberry. I don't even like boysenberry stuff, and I get boysenberry. So that would be number four. Number three. What would I say number three? I think I would just have to go with all of Ghost Town, especially when they do Ghost Town Alive. It brings such a different atmosphere to the park. It's kind of something different for how it goes than typical theme parks. I think it's what Disney was attempting to do with Galaxy's Edge and then for whatever reason pulled back. So I think they missed a chance there because Knott's with just Ghost Town is killing it. Can you imagine what Star Wars would have been like if they were able to pull that off? So that'd be number 3. Number 2. What's my number 2? Because I already know what my number 1 is.
Maybe you can.
Number 2, I guess I'd go with Log Ride. It's just a beyond a classic. It's the one. I mean, Calico Mine Ride and Log Ride inspired Walt Disney. Walt Disney was impressed with what the Knott family did with those 2 rides. In fact, Calico Mine Ride is how Walt Disney started hiding the queue lines at Disneyland because of how Calico Mine Ride, you walk in and you got to go a little ways behind the marquee and you can't see it. And Walt was really impressed with that. So that gets me number 2. Number 1, Sean, you should know this. It is Ghost Rider. That is the best roller coaster I have ever been on. There is, I can't even think of a coaster that really even comes close to how that one, how special that one is to me. There's just something about Ghost Rider. If you can deal with the coaster, that would be my number 1 thing to do at Knott's. If you only have a few minutes or you only can do one thing, it would be get on Ghost Rider. All right. Trying to think what I want. Do I want a
Morning.
Good morning, sir. So do I want barbecue with mac and cheese or do I want a steak sandwich? How'd I do on my rankings, Sean? Was that okay? Yeah, it's kind of funny because I used to have a Disney annual pass and would only hit Knott's for Scary Farm. And then when we let our Disney passes go, we started doing Legoland and SeaWorld. And then when they did Boysenberry Festival, I came with my brother and I was just like, this is a great park. And so I've been hooked on Knott's ever since. And just in the last couple of years, you know, with the lockdowns and everything, Knott's did their best to try to get people back in the park. And it was just wonderful just to be able to walk around in here. It was nice, but kind of bittersweet, you know, when you see the rides and you can't get on anything. But it just, there's something about Knott's that has that intimate feeling still, you know, and that's one of the things I love about the park. So, all right, I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I got to plan these days a little bit better. So you know what? I'm going to go cool off. Let's go grab a cannoli. How does that sound? Anybody want a cannoli? That's what I want. I want a cannoli. That's not a euphemism. I'm actually talking about a cannoli. But even stuff like this up here, check it out. They've got just a little ring on a string with a hook in the post game. And man, people just get into this. It's like, you know, Disney's trying to do everything with, hey, get your smartphone out and do all this stuff and go here and scan this and do that. No, kids just give them a string and a hook and they're having a blast. Quite honestly, I'd rather my kid be doing something like that than staring at a screen all day. He says this, he's staring at a screen and talking to people on the internet. The irony is not lost on me. So coming to the new Prop Shop Pizzeria. If you want a full review, you can check out one of my other videos on my channel. Break down everything that's going on in there. Right now we're just gonna drop in and grab a cannoli for now. Come on, keep me up. Pony Express. I did that one earlier, and that one is such a short ride that I will only get on if there's no line. If there's like even 30 people in line, I'm like, I don't know if I want to wait. So this is Prop Shop Pizzeria. Got salads, pasta, lots of toppings. We got pizza. Strombolis. They don't have the lasagna loaf showing, but that is supposed to be able to serve 3 to 4 people. And it's basically you take a French bread, hollow it out, drop a lasagna in there, and then bake the whole thing. So this is what I came for, and now I'm trying to determine, do I want the Oreo brownie, the cannoli, maybe the cinnamon cheesecake? Looking good though. I think I'm going to go with the cannoli. That sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and hop back here and get in line real quick so that I'm not cutting in front of anyone. Looks like they already changed the mozzarella sticks. They were like half moon mozzarella pieces, but now it looks like they've gone back to regular sticks. That could be because the half moons, from what I heard, were basically kind of half empty. They was like full of air. So, can I just get one cannoli, please? What's that? Yeah. Thank you. All right, Sean, we'll catch you later, man. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Like I said, when you come down next time, let's do Knott's. We also have adult beverages and coffee and stuff over here. fun. Just the cannoli? Does the season pass discount work on it, or? No, I actually already have one. So. Actually, yeah, that'd be good. Yes, please. Great, thank you. I'm going to set you down for just a quick second here in the corner so I can get my drink. Let's go find a table off in the corner a little bit. Put it right here. Stop looking at me. Terribly sorry. Oh my gosh. It is hot. So I'm going to probably end the stream here with the cannoli. So I'll give you guys a review on this one. I can already tell it does not feel very fresh, but that's understandable. So we'll see. Is it crunchy or chewy? It's just a little chewy, but the flavor is really good. They definitely got a good flavor in it. The heck cannoli where the ricota doesn't have any good flavor, they're just kind of eating the mush. This one's got a good sweetness to it. So I say thank you to you guys for showing up. It's only the second live stream I've ever done. I'm getting a kick out of it. Hopefully you guys are learning something, maybe having some fun. Hopefully I'm enticing you to make a trip out to Knott's Berry Farm if you hit Southern California anytime. It's actually a really good cannoli. The only thing missing, a little bit of powdered sugar on top. Surprised they didn't do that. Alrighty, kids. With the finishing of the cannoli, we shall call it a day for the live stream. Again, thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. Hopefully you had a good time. I know I did. I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. And I'm hoping they'll be doing this again soon. Not exactly sure when, but I will definitely let you know. Remember, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to Theme Park Casual down below. And follow me on Twitter at Theme Park Casual. And as always, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you guys.